Hello everyone, my name is Lena. I'm from Athens and I'm part of entertainment team here in Roda Beach Resort and Spa in Corfu.
Hey there, my name is Marilisa, I'm from Thessaloniki and I'm part of the entertainment team here in Roda Beach Resort and Spa in Corfu and I'm really having a blast.
Good morning, welcome to day number 8. It's come round so quick, it's gone so quick. Another fantastic evening last night with the acrobatic show. You would have seen it in yesterday's episode or the last episode. It was simply superb, it was just so good. The entertainment this year has been very good. So in today's episode we're going for breakfast. We're going to have a couple of hours then around the pool, go back to our room, pack. Our taxi back to the airport is around about 6:30 p.m. and then we'll be going home. But in today's episode, this is what this episode really is all about. You are going to be seeing the full holiday review, and I know that a lot of people watching my videos like to watch the review because they get very unbiased, my very own opinions on everything to do with Roda Beach Resort 2025. So come with us to the breakfast table. Probably going to be a fry up, let's face it. Then I'll do a tiny bit of logging around the pool and so on like that. We're not going to be doing an awful lot, and then obviously we're going to be recording the final review for you guys. So stick with us. It's only going to be a short episode, and we'll see you at the breakfast table. So obviously we are into the second week of September now. It's currently 8:30 p.m. and you can see just how many sunbeds are still available. There's still a number that's been taken, but you can see literally all of those in front of me are all free. There's quite a number free over on that side of the pool as well. There's no such thing as sunbed wars here. To be fair, there's always been beds available, and even if you can't get one of the comfy ones here, those blue ones are always free and available. So this is going to be our view for half a day. Go for breakfast now. Dawn is just relaxing. Dawn is very too relaxed. And this is going to be our view for today. So that's it. So right now we're going for breakfast. I'll vlog a little bit throughout the day. I'm not going to be doing an awful lot, to be fair. And then it's review time, so stay tuned. Okay, so I've been talking to a lovely looking omelette from Anwar. He's just made it fresh for me. Without stating the obvious, I've got beans on there. I've got some crispy bacon, some mushrooms. And that omelette looks cracking. Okay, so that's breakfast done. Safely say the star on that plate was the omelette that Anwar made me. Absolutely, delicious. Really good. Breakfast was good as usual. Really enjoyed it. Just heading back to the room now just to get changed, ready for a couple of hours in the pool. So I'll see you guys in a bit. This our view. It's 9:20. It's already 24 degrees. Dawn is just chilling in the little pool, being all intellectual, reading a book, very early. This is our view as we start our day here at Roda Beach. Just going to go for a little stroll while it's nice and quiet. It's very quiet actually. It's pretty much 9:30 and it's really very quiet around the pool. Very hot already, as I said earlier. It's now just ticked over to 24 degrees. Have a look at the children's area just there. Really is such a stunning location, this pool. It really is. He's very cute. So I've said it a few times this week, there's a little family of kittens on the resort, and this one keeps coming back to Dawn a few times this week. So cute, tiny. I think there's 7 of them, did Rado say?
Yeah.
How cute is that? Look at him. He's enjoying that. And a little rub.
It's a she.
Sorry, she. She's happy. Beautiful. So just come back from the pool, and our little friend has actually stayed with us. He's gone to sleep on our table. How cute is that? Okay, so we've come to that part of the video, we've come to that part of the series that a lot of people do enjoy to watch, and that is our holiday review for the week. The week has gone incredibly quick, would you say? It's like it's just gone. But we've actually crammed an awful lot in this week. It's been a fantastic week. I think there's only one place we can really start on this review, for me anyway, and that's the people. You know, I'm going to sound like a broken record to a certain extent, but the welcome that we have got, the love that we have felt from everybody here at the hotel has just been it's just been mind-blowing. It really has. You know, we was greeted instantly by Makram and a couple of the other guys on reception there. You know, they all know us, they all remember us, know us by name. I think they think that my surname is Vlogs, I don't know. But the greeting we've had, we've spent a lot of time with Rado, who is the entertainment manager as well this week. I've done some work for Rado as well. You know, so you know, it really is the only place to kind of start this review. You know, they class us as friends, not as guests. You know, so I had a conversation with Makram, and he said, like, you know, you are a very special guest to us. You are our friend. You know, and it's just, you know, to get that when we see them once a year for 1 week in a whole year, it really is very special. And I've said it in previous reviews, you know, like last year and the year before, it's what makes us want to keep coming back here. It really is a very special place to come, purely because we feel like we come in to see friends. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Only one negative this year in terms of people, and I spoke to Makram about that, and I mean, you know, I do feel that is going to get kind of dealt with. I'm not going to put any photos on the screen because, you know, I don't really want to kind of do that, but it was a young man who works at the pool bar, incredibly rude, no customer service whatsoever. But yeah, he's the only kind of blemish on this year's kind of review with regards to people. Eleni and Karim, who work in this bar here, always an absolute pleasure. Eleni really is a very lovely person, and she just loved to see us every single time we turned up at her bar. She absolutely loved it. You know, it really has been very special. We've been introduced to the general manager. I was given exclusive access to the restaurant. We've spoke to another manager there as well. It's just, we've really felt the love, and I really did enjoy doing some work for Rado and a couple of the entertainment team as well. You know, that was fantastic fun. I was actually directing, come here for a holiday, but I'm actually kind of working, but I loved it. It was fantastic. People, honestly, I cannot thank you all enough for the most amazing welcome that you gave us, and just how you made us feel throughout our entire stay. You know, it really does mean a lot to us. It really does. Just want to say a massive thank you. We also met Minas as well, who's worked here for 51 years, and what a lovely guy as well. We sat in his office for quite some time, and we was well, you was naughty, I wasn't. I've never done anything naughty. We sat in Minas's office, and we was kind of just talking about my YouTube channel. We was just talking about the hotel and what's coming up. And it was really fantastic to spend some time with him. So again, massive thank you to you, Minas, for taking the time to kind of see us. You know, again, it was really very special, and that's because they've really appreciated the hard work that we've put in with regards to promoting the hotel and something like that. I've done quite a bit here as well this week, and I've loved every second of it. You know, and the hotel have really kind of seen that, and they've helped us an awful lot. So massive thank you with regards to that. Let's talk about food next. Can't really have too many grumbles. Let's talk about the a la carte. We had 2 out of the 3 a la cartes. We didn't have Greek this year. We had the Italian last night, which was very nice. Not really our cup of tea in terms of the type of food, but it was very nice. There was nothing wrong with the food at all.
Big portions.
Portion sizes absolutely do appear to have got bigger this year as well. We had the Asian one as well earlier on in the week, which was absolutely delicious. You know, it really was. Cannot fault the food. People, I don't get how and why people moan about the food here.
Never had a bad meal.
No, we haven't.
The worst thing we've had was that what you had the other day, the cuttlefish stew.
Yeah, the worst thing I've had to eat is cuttlefish stew.
But not awful because it was bad food.
No,
it was awful.
There was nothing wrong with it. It was just yeah. Food and drink. I've drunk a ridiculous amount of cocktails this week. They feel stronger for me. You know, a lot of people moan about the cocktails. Okay, they don't get you drunk, you know, granted, but I've had an outrageous amount of mojitos this week. Pina coladas have also been very high up on my agenda. Black Russians were absolutely
really nice.
Stunning as well. Food in the restaurant though, you know, just going back to that, you know, the lovely refurbished restaurant you would have seen earlier on in this series. The restaurant has been refurbished this year, and it really does look very bright, very fresh, very clean. It's immaculate, you know, and it's a fantastic place.
Lovely.
We've ate breakfast 2 or 3 times down at the beachfront as well this year. Always a very, very pleasant breakfast there. It's just a lot quieter, although it was a little bit busier this week than what it was last year. I don't know.
Shout out to the lady who was serving us.
Yes, there was a lady there. I think her name was Vicky. Absolutely lovely, very smiley, very happy. She asked, yeah, absolutely. You know, she asked how long that we've been coming here for. Just really nice. Had a conversation with us. You know, she just went above and beyond what she was there to do. She was absolutely lovely as well. So an absolute credit to the hotel. I have told Macram this already. Macram and Rado, going back to the people, I'm so sorry, I can't help it. Macram and Rado have to have the biggest shouts out for me this year. You know, they've been amazing.
And the new entertainment team, they're amazing.
Yes, they are. Yes,
it's fun. They're such fun, all of them.
Yeah, the whole team has been fantastic. Food and drink for me is just a thumbs up. I don't know how anyone can honestly complain about the food and drink at this resort. Maybe the main restaurant, if you don't venture outside of the main restaurant, maybe that could get a tiny little bit repetitive, maybe. I don't know.
A couple of weeks,
but there's, you know, as far as I'm concerned, there is always something for someone, and I can't
if you don't
complain
like
about
it
the
there,
food.
you've got the a la carte, you've got the snack bars.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Get gyros.
Yeah, let's talk about
everything.
the snack bar. So the bar where Eleni works, they now do burgers, they do hot dogs, they do chips, and the gyros at the poolside bar as well. You know, and the chips that they've done there. You know, I can't fault any of it.
That burger was the best burger I've ever had.
Yeah, the burger was very
so
good.
tasty.
It was very good. They lightly toast the buns, and it's just perfect. Lettuce, I think there was tomato on there, wasn't there? Some ketchup as well. It was very, very tasty indeed. Food and drink, massive thumbs up for me this year. Let's talk about entertainment.
Wow.
To put it simply, it's been the best year for entertainment. This is our 5th time coming. It's been the best year for entertainment.
We've watched a couple of shows this year. I would have paid good money in a theatre to watch.
Yeah.
They were so good.
And those 2 shows that we're talking about there is the acrobatic show, which was last night, so you would have seen that in the previous episode. That was just fantastic.
Brilliant.
And then we had the fire show as well, didn't we, a couple of nights before, which was just mesmerising. It really was very good. I'm gutted that I've missed out on Mamma Mia. I've been there 5 times and I've still not seen.
That's on tonight.
Still not seen the Mamma Mia show.
So.
Yeah, it's on tonight, but
I've seen it.
We're going
It
home.
was really, really good.
But entertainment throughout has been top notch. Rado playing his decks on the jetty. I said it last year. It's one of the best additions that Roda Beach has actually added. It really is. a fantastic way, and it gets me a little bit emotional if I'm honest, but it's just such a fantastic way to end a fantastic days here at Roda Beach, is to chill out at the beachside, supping a cocktail, listening to Roda and his tunes. It really is just fantastic, isn't it?
And the white party.
White party, wow, you've seen that already. That was jumping. That really was very good indeed. I've gutted I didn't get a pina colada with the sparkler in there, but the queue was just too long.
You was too busy filming.
And I was too busy filming and recording, but it's all good. But yeah, entertainment this year, absolutely sensational. 5 out of 5 for the entertainment for me this year, without a shadow of a doubt. Paul has been good this year. I've enjoyed it. Temperature's been very, very nice throughout the week. Probably today was the coolest it's been for the entire week, but I think today hasn't been overly scorching, to be fair, has it?
No.
So that's probably the reasons why.
Not so many slips on the steps
No,
this year,
we've seen a
which is
couple
good.
of little slips, but nothing major like we've seen in previous years. There's a water park coming, but I don't know if I'm meant to talk about that, so that's hopefully coming next year. And I've also done a full walk around of the resort where I talk about that. I hope it come off. If it didn't, there's a water park coming. You know, that is going to be sensational. But what a fantastic addition that the water park is going to be for this resort. I simply cannot wait for when that's here. I'm going to have to come back and vlog it, of course, just so that you guys can see what's new here at Roda Beach Resort.
If you have your way, you'll be working it.
Yeah. Watch this space. Anyway, let's move on. So alongside these 8 episodes that you guys have watched for our week away here, there is going to be separate episodes as well coming up, where I'm just going to do one episode that's going to show all of the entertainment, one episode that just shows the restaurant. So there's going to be around about 11 or 12 episodes that's coming from our week away here at Roda Beach. Our week started not very good actually. When we got to the airport, we realised that we hadn't actually booked in our price a transfer. So we went to get on to our transfer, only to be told that
Didn't have one.
no seat for you. We didn't pay for one.
And that's because we used to TUI. We usually book with TUI, and that's all included.
Yeah.
I booked it through Love Holidays,
Yeah.
and you have to add that on.
Yeah, and we didn't,
And I didn't.
and we just didn't. We didn't review it, so that cost us €90 from a taxi from Corfu Airport to Roda Beach Resort.
And we've got to pay that again.
And we've
going
got to
back.
pay that again going back as well. But yeah, so that's kind of stung us a little bit. Room tax. So room tax for 7 nights here at Roda Beach is €105. So bear that in mind if you are coming here for a week. That's how much room tax that you are going to have to pay. I don't know if that changes or decreases as the season draws to a close. I'm not sure. I don't think it will, because I think it is exactly that. It's room tax, so you pay tax for your room. I do wish that it was included in the total price of the package, but it just wasn't. So €105 for 7 days. Wow.
We did go into Roda a couple of times.
We did. We had our photos taken at the Roda sign at long last. We've seen them on all the Facebook groups, but we finally managed to get to a Roda sign that somebody hadn't sat on and broke, and we finally managed to get our photos taken there. We ate out at Lelou's, which was very, very nice, really worth the money. I had a lovely club sandwich, and their fries was possibly the greatest fries I've ever had. They were very, very nice, indeed. Beautiful setting, absolutely lovely. Lelou's, yes, I'll go there again. We also went to Red Chillies earlier on in the week. Would I go there again? I don't know. I love curry. If anyone knows me, I love Indian. I could eat Indian every single day of the week. It was just a little bit odd. You know,
It wasn't awful.
No, there was. Yeah, I mean, it didn't taste awful. It was just a little bit odd. I had a lamb madras. It didn't taste like any other lamb madras I've ever had back in the UK. I did eat it. And you know, I don't like to waste food, but I did eat it. Poppadoms were nice for about 5 minutes, and then they went completely soggy. Rice was very nice as well. Just the food there was just a bit odd. The keema was very strange as well. Nice setting, little bit pricey, but it was what we expected. But again, you know, it was a decent setting. Would I go there again? Possibly not. Possibly not.
Off our list,
to be honest, possibly not. But Roda Village, as always, is such an amazing place to visit, and we actually walked along the beach, which we've never actually done in Roda Village. Normally we get to the bit where the shops kind of start and we just kind of walk through Roda there, but it was nice to actually walk through the beach side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think we've covered everything. We've done food, drink, we've done... Oh yes, let's talk about our room. So our room, nicely refurbished. I've already done a room tour on day number 1. There was still a couple of bits that I feel that they could have done better on. The floor wasn't particularly clean when we got into the room. It was you know, the room itself was immaculate. We got a brand new mattress. Mentioned it a couple of times. Yes, the bed was very, very comfortable indeed. The pillows, you know, were very comfortable. I was in room 527, and it was literally about a 30-second walk up to the pool. So the location was good as well, and there's like a back entrance right onto the beach, which again is probably about a 60-second walk. Nothing wrong with the room itself. Could they do a little bit more in the room? Possibly, if I'm being honest. You know, the new wood effect that they've got there is very nice indeed. The shower was very nice. Yeah, I was pleased with the room, but you know, like I say, the floor was a little bit dirty when we first got in. We didn't complain because we don't generally complain.
When you say dirty, it didn't have mess on it, but you could see footprints.
Yeah, it just needed an extra mop, I feel. That's all.
Being picky.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but you know, we expect a high standard when we come here now, because everything about the hotel is a high standard. You know,
the maid service has been great every day though.
Yeah, every single day. The bottles of water is coming out of our rear, so yeah, I cannot complain about the maid service.
I forgot to say, when we first got here, our gift.
Yes, so we'd gone out for a few hours. So on day 1, we'd went out for a few hours. We come back into the room. We'd been back in the room 5 minutes. I think somebody had been spying on us. We'd been back into the room 5 minutes, and we had a knock on the door. And it was, I've probably shown it earlier on day 1. We had a knock on the door, and we had a bottle of wine, and we had a plate of like dessert as well. And it was like a welcome kind of gift. I mean, just lovely. What a nice touch, and we just wasn't expecting that. That was very special indeed. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this 8-part series. Like I say, there is a couple more episodes to come, but it's just going to repeat some of the content that you guys, if you've watched all of them, would already have seen. But that is going to bring an end to our holiday at Roda Beach Resort for 2025. If you have enjoyed this series, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribing is absolutely free, and it really does help out my channel more than you ever know. And just drop in thumbs up and comments. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So if you have enjoyed anything you've watched, or not enjoyed anything you've watched, please let me know in the comments. But I really do appreciate all of the support that you guys have. Oh, hang on, been recognised 10 times this year. Not quite the 17 like last year. 17 times I was recognised last year. I've been recognised 10 times this year, which still, it blows my mind completely that people come up to me. I had a young lady come up to me and she said, "Are you Mel's Vlogs?" And I said, "Yes, I am." It just fries my brain, it really does. You will have seen her in yesterday's episode actually. Also as well, one thing that I did forget to mention is that we took part in one of the music quizzes. This happened in the indoor theatre and that was fantastic fun. You would have seen that day 2 or 3 maybe, something like that. Really good fun, where this one was answering questions on music, and you done quite well, to be fair, didn't you?
I was robbed.
She was robbed apparently. But guys, that's it. That's going to bring an end to 2025. Here at the simply awesome Roda Beach. I'm gutted we're going home, but it's been a fantastic holiday. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
You say you love me, you say you care, and when you're with me, my future's there. We get carried away in we're lost in each other's eyes, and we forget what we regret as we cast our fears aside. When the world's getting hard, I will go to wherever you are. Running blind in the dark, I will go to wherever you are. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Forget the violence, forget the world. I see you smiling, I'm lost for words. We get carried away in emotion, we get lost in each other's eyes, and we forget what we regret as we cast our fears aside. When the world's getting hard, I will go to wherever you are. Running blind in the dark, I will go to wherever you are. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. That's where I'll be. I swear I'll be. When the world's getting hard, I will go to wherever you are. Running blind in the dark, I will go to wherever you are. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be.